the unfiltered random ramble in quite some time. I feel like I used to do these a lot more often, but I haven't had a good rant here with you for a while, so I thought that's what I would do today. I'll just do cozy mic scratching with the fluffy cover, just like this. Scratch, 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 scratch. And I'm gonna try to kind of mix in some gentle whispering throughout between the soft speaking, just for some extra tingly variation to mix it up a little bit. So I hope that's okay with you. I hope that's okay with you today. I usually just stick to one or the other, either soft speaking or whispering. Sometimes I'll change to a whisper halfway through and kind of end whispering. But I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit this time. I hope that sounds good. But you can just sit back and relax. Absolutely no plan today. Just chatting in your ear. So you can feel cozy and distracted in a good way, hopefully. Firstly, I hope that you're having a lovely day. And that I can help you feel extra relaxed now. I've been really busy lately at my corporate job, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. A lot of my time, but I do enjoy it, so I'm lucky, even when it's stressful at times. I enjoy it for the most part. And it's slowly getting colder outside. So I'm not afraid to leave the threshold of my front door anymore, which really does feel incredible to want to go outside again. So I've done that a couple times in the past few days. I'm just trying to think of what was the most notable thing I've done or thought about lately. And this is so weird, but this is the first thing that's coming to mind, so just go with it. So, I know I've ranted about this on stream before, but I can't remember if I have in a video, but I had never seen Wicked the musical before seeing the movie last year, and I still haven't seen the stage musical. But when the movie came out, part one last year, something that didn't feel quite right for me. I really wanted to like it because I know there's so much hype and many, many years of admiration for the stage musical from so many people. And I wanted to be part of that, you know, because I did do a lot of musical theater in high school and loved that whole world very much. But I was left disappointed after the film, even though there were some parts that I liked a lot. And I think a lot of the actors did a spectacular job. But I just couldn't fully be on board with it. However, I think it was 2 nights ago now, I found someone's sort of breakdown of what wasn't quite right in the film. And he was just able to articulate it so brilliantly, and I needed that so much because I just couldn't find how to articulate it correctly or even fully identify what my issues were with it, but I think he did an excellent job. And strangely, after watching this, I felt very understood, which was good, but it actually made me want to see the stage play even more. Because after seeing the movie, it didn't really make me want to see it. I was like, if this is the story, I don't know how I feel about it, but sort of couldn't shake the idea that there's got to be a reason why so many people loved this, and the movie just isn't selling it to me. So anyway, in this guy's breakdown video, he kind of directly is comparing it to the stage play, and that it missed a lot of marks trying to adapt it, and that a lot of those reasons are why it doesn't quite feel right as a film. And it actually made me want to see the stage play more, because so many elements about it I didn't realize were there for a reason, and made so much sense why not adapting it well made the film feel kind of disconnected. So that was kind of nice. I felt like closer to the understanding of why it's good, but validated in why I was not such a fan of how the film was executed. So that was really nice. It was like an hour-long video. I'll put it in the description in case you're interested. And I just really appreciated the time that it took to break it down like that. Yeah, that was just a really nice night I had a couple days ago. I was just sort of sitting at my desk, getting lost in YouTube, and came across that one, and it happened to just really hit the spot. Such a silly thing for me to be kind of needing, but it was good. And then I went down a little musical rabbit hole just to appreciate old classic songs that I like a lot. And ended up watching like a few sort of like amateur productions of some other songs from musicals, and it was really nice to, see people just do it for the love of it, even if they're not professional. So that was really cool. Made me remember how much I love the theater. The theater. How much I love the theater. Were you in any theater productions at all? Whether it was a musical or just a stage play of some kind. It's a pretty unique experience and taught me a lot when I was growing up. It just feels so nice to sit here and ramble with you. I hope you don't mind this kind of thing. It's really nice for me. Even though sometimes I'm sitting here like, what else am I gonna say that isn't so completely random? But the next thing that I watched and I've been thinking about a lot lately, because I've been feeling a bit of a void of new films to watch. Like, partially, like, I'm not excited about many new films that are going to be released in the next little while. And I'm also a bit paralyzed by choice of so many older films that I've never seen before but know that I should watch. And so many people have recommended so many good films to me, but I'm finding it hard to be in the mood for something like, I don't know why. I just really want to make the time to sit down and watch a new film more often. Maybe make it a little tradition for myself for the next couple of months, maybe, to watch a new film every week. I think I might try to do that. But I did watch an old favorite of mine. It's not super old, but I rewatched Her from 2013. Her, which is one of my, I won't say like all-time favorites, but I really like that film. And I've been seeing it come up on social media a lot because, we're basically in that era now, just 12 years later. It does not feel far off at all from that world. It really was set in the near future at that time when it came out in 2013. So I didn't find myself as, captured by the story, because it kind of feels normal now, which is a little bit terrifying and fascinating at the same time. But the reason I was really in the mood to watch it was because I was reminded of how lovely the color palette and overall aesthetics of the film It's such a nice, like a weird mix of almost like the 1970s sort of colors, but with a very futuristic backdrop and futuristic elements to the palette. Can't quite put it into words. I'm not very good at explaining color, but it just feels right and it's really nice to look at. There's a lot of like pale but rusty like oranges that are earthy but also vibrant and not dull at all, but warm and comfortable to look at, sprinkled with like really nice warm grays, a little bit of greens, and some really bright pops of yellows and blues and stuff throughout. Yeah, I was watching it last night and ended up just scrolling on Pinterest to look for like color palettes from the film. And like pinks too, but like they're such like orangey pinks. Yeah, something about it. I would want to like redesign a room in that color palette. I think would be really nice and cozy and comforting and a little bit nostalgic and futuristic at the same time. It's kind of how it feels. I don't know how film, cinematographers and art directors pull this off. It's one of those talents that I am so appreciative of because I do not have it myself. Just the ability to create a mood that feels like exactly how you want your audience to feel. How you want your audience to feel. It's immense talent, in my opinion. Do you have any films that as soon as you see the color palette, it's instantly recognizable and instantly transports you to that world, and it really feels like you're there? That it's both real and imaginary at the same time. It's so bizarre. How did they do that? So yeah, after watching that, I was like, okay, I love that I watched an old favorite and saw it in a bit of a more refined way than before. But I really do want to watch new stuff that I haven't seen. But I can't tell what mood I'm in lately. I feel like I could use a good slow burn again. I always love finding those by accident. I haven't felt the desire to seek out a new TV series lately. I was kind of looking for that the summer, but I think I'm kind of at a comfy spot with my comfort shows for now. I don't really want to follow something new that I haven't seen before. Kind of just want like a good 2 hours to get totally lost in a film that has a very clear purpose and beginning and end, etc. I think the itch for a new TV show might come later this year instead, but I'm in a film mood now. I have so many on my watch list. I don't really know how to sort through them and make a decision, but also, I guess the other thing I've been thinking about recently, I've just been thinking about what other kinds of things I want to create, because making ASMR is so solidly part of my routine now, and I'm so happy that I've been like several months consecutively like very happy to keep making it, and it's not been stressing me out. Not more than it's been enjoyable. It's only stressed me out on occasion when, I filmed something that I thought I could do a little bit better. Still sometimes feel that creative perfectionism, But other than that, I've been so happy making videos every week. Being in that routine feels really nice. I think back when I first started my channel, I was maybe trying to do too much at once, because I was trying to learn about, what else I could do as well as ASMR. But I never really gave myself time to really make something a habit and give it an honest try to see if I liked it. So I've been thinking about what else do I want to do? Do I want to try doing more calligraphy again? Do I want to take a stab at podcasting? Because I definitely want to do more with my voice. But I probably mentioned this in another ramble at some point, or definitely on stream. At the start of the year, I really wanted to consider doing voiceover work and learning how to become a narrator of some kind. But the more I thought about it, the more it seemed to remind me of why I don't do art commissions anymore, and why I don't make custom ASMR videos, which a lot of you have been asking about recently, and I'm so honored. Truly, I'm so honored. But that's where art becomes very stressful for me, because I am terrified that what you see in your mind, I might not understand, and then I might disappoint you. So it's just a little too much on my creative stress nerves to try to interpret someone else's vision when I already have a really hard time interpreting my own sometimes. So that's why I don't do custom art or videos anymore. And I never had any bad experiences or anything from people who commissioned me. They were all lovely, but I had a bad experience in my head, so yeah. So with voiceover work, it would be like someone hiring me to play a part or narrate a certain thing, and yeah, I don't know if that back and forth part of that process would be very fun for me, so I don't want to close the door on that idea yet, but I do need to think about it a little bit more. But the reason I started thinking about podcasting is because sometimes I just want to talk about random things. And while videos just like this, where you just listen to me ramble for a while, are so great for that. I kind of want to try picking a slightly more specific topic one day and trying just very low pressure, not super long episodes type of podcast, because I really do love my Shure SM7B, and I want to put it to good use. The SM7B microphone is so dreamy, so I want to use that more, but I don't know yet. I don't want to commit to something that I'm not going to stick with, but I have to learn how to do that no matter what I try, and it's just a matter of whether I stick with it or not. That will tell me whether it's worth doing, but I suppose it can't hurt to try. Can't hurt to try. That's how ASMR started, after all, so it just happened to be something that I loved enough to stick with it, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so glad that I did, and that I'm still here making videos, and especially that you're still here watching them. And I am still truly, truly honored if I've helped you relax or sleep or just feel a little bit more calm than you did when you first arrived to video. So honored if I can help. So yeah, just been thinking about different creative stuff to try, but something that fits in the sort of realm of ASMR or voice themed things, if that makes sense. What do you think? If I tried a podcast of just like cozy soft speaking about maybe mundane things, or I really want to do like a good news kind of podcast where it's like nothing but good news, like today, there was, puppy that did something really heroic or cute or like really like objectively only good news. I think that would be really nice. But I want something that's maybe it doesn't take a ton of effort to research or prepare for ahead of time. Otherwise, I worry that that would be a barrier to actually create it. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about these days as the busiest part of my work this season will slowly start to kind of subside, maybe mid next month, mid-October, or I guess it is October now when I'm putting this up, later this month. So yeah, just want to see if I can try something new, but keep it in the realm of what I'm doing, and I am absolutely sticking with ASMR, just like this. I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you all enough for all the support on the channel. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And I hope this little ramble was a cozy way to spend